This is why they call it a doggy door.
Monty, you know better than to trail poop. How dare you? Oh my gosh, Monty. Why'd you do this to me? I cannot believe that Monty trail poop rooks. All these years, he's been a non-trail pooper, and he decides today that it's a good day to poop on the trail. I'm just gonna leave that. Oh, what was that? Oh, I thought I stepped on Roogs. Oh, whew. We'll be back for that. I don't want to run anymore. Go ahead. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen. I'm out with these stinky floofers, and we're just exploring the backyard trails. So yeah, we walked out my house. I don't have like a ton of property or anything, but I got woods that connect and kind of go all over. And that's one of the beautiful things of winter, is you can just walk through the woods and make a trail. And if you just keep going on it, you know, even it snowed last night and we can still see the trail. So that's what we're doing. We've got like a right around a 1.5 mile loop, and we're just walking around. Nothing crazy, no hiking cooks or overnighters this week. I was going to do one last night, but I just couldn't. It just didn't work out. There was just not enough time. Me and Funk are actually packing today, which when you're watching this video, we will actually be camping. So currently, while you're watching this right now, if you're watching on Sunday, we are out in the woods, all 4 of us, in no more spoilers than that. Yeah, so we're packing today in real time, but we'll be camping when you're seeing this. Anyways, you get the picture, maybe next week. So yeah, other than that, we have a lot of stuff going on. House stuff, you know, one minute you think you got this nice place, the next minute your poop pipe or your sewage pipe is leaking on the floor, and then it's leaking again because somebody decided a copper pipe was good and it just corroded, and then you got pipes bursting, and it's all a big poop. You take care of it, you clean it up, you fix it. Home ownership, it's a blast. Unless that blast is the poop from the sewage pipe going on your floor. Then it's not the blast you want. But either way, here we are. Right, boys? Got some nice sticks? So other than that, we just got a short little video today, a little walk. But anyways, what we're going to discuss, for the final time, we're going to discuss all of Monty's recent injuries. But leading up to that, let's just go over some history of the dog's injuries and what's happened, how much money we've spent, and just catch you up to speed. If you're new to the channel or whatever, let's just go over how much fun it is to have injured dogs, which is not fun at all. So we're not going to bring up things like Monty's insane allergies for when he was a little puppy at 9 months old or 8 months old on an adventure where he had his ripped up face and he just looked really ratty out on a long wilderness trip. Videos on the channel if you want to see that, left for a link right up here. And we're not going to bring up times where Ruger ate bad turkey and got diarrhea so bad that his back legs stopped working, and we called the vet and had to go in at like 1 in the morning to the emergency vet. Turns out he just had bad diarrhea. But besides that, we're just going to talk about first Ruger's blastomycosis. So when we did this trip, left for link, 4-night adventure with Monty and Ruger was 4 months old, and we were in some colder temps, and when we got home he developed a cough, but it had been growing inside him for quite a while. We thought it was maybe pneumonia, because, you know, he was out in the cold, but just the cold brought out his cough, and it turns out he had blastomycosis, which is a fungal infection of the lungs, which they can get from chewing sticks. Good thing they're chewing them now. Pretty much it comes from rotten woods. It's a spore. It grows in their lungs. Humans can get it too. He's no more prone or at risk to get it again, but he can get it again. It's just one of those things that's out there that you got to worry about. And yeah, he had to take a $7 pill once a day for an entire year. When we were worried at first because it's pretty serious. He got very lucky to get away from it scot-free. Yeah, so he didn't have any injuries. Had to stay at the vet's for like a week or so, and then we got him back and just took the pill, and he was fine. But that's the first major injury of the dogs. Then what do we got? I mean, if you include all the times Monty's eyes have got messed up, Ruger's thing. You know, there's so many things I'm missing right now. I was thinking of them on the way here while I was walking. I was like, oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, that. But now I'm just drawing a blank. I'm just drawing a blank. I know they both have had kennel cough multiple times, at least 2 each. The diarrhea thing, the allergies, the Monty's, I guess whatever. I can't think of all the things. There's more stuff. I had it seemed like a lot more until this moment. Now I'm just drawing a blank. Anyways, we'll just bring it up to speed on where Monty's at for the final time with his whole injury. So let's go back to this summer. Sometime this summer, when me and Monty did probably the most canoe trips we've done in a whole summer, Monty got bit by a tick and picked up Lyme's disease. Now, he had the vaccine, and he had this pill, an oral medication that kills ticks on contact, but we switched him to the once-a-month version to the once every 3-month version, and there was a period right at the end when I think we went on one of those trips, so the end of the 3 months, when I think he got bit by the tick and picked up the Lyme's disease, and then we gave him this thing. So now we're switching him back to the once a month because we feel like, how do they gauge once every 3 months? You know, like, I think there's just like a little window where it's just not effective. So we're doing the once a month because that seems more, you know, it just seems better. So that's what we're doing. So anyways, he got Lyme's disease. We had no clue. He just started limping every once in a while, just weird. Like, he'd limp in one leg, he'd limp in the other. He seemed perfectly fine. We were like, what the heck's going on? We tested for Lyme's disease, no, came back negative. And then we were just like, with our vet, we were just like, other stuff was going on. We're just like, we just don't know what's going on. They were just like, oh, he seems fine. We're like, okay, well, we're just gonna go try someone else and see what we can find. Switched vets, and they did a more thorough test, found Lyme's disease. So that explained the limp. So we put him on the medication to cure the Lyme's disease. He cured that, but he still had his limp. So that's about, I don't know, 2 months ago. We've been dealing with it. So for the limp, we just think it was a soft tissue injury, and he just got prescribed anti-inflammatories, and we were putting him on those. Gave it like a 10-day rest period. Still had the limp. Then they're just like, okay, go for a month. Did that, and so far, we gave him like 2-3 weeks of nothing, just sitting there being a couch potato. And then he did one thing where a puppy came over, and he had sort of a limp again. So we were about to go to a specialist. We're gonna pay the money to get him to a specialist to figure out what the heck's going on. And I was just like, you know what? If we're gonna go to a specialist, and he's already limping, and he wants to go on a walk, we're just gonna go on a walk either way. And just what the heck, he's already got the limp, he's going to a specialist soon, let's just take him on a walk. So I took him on a walk, and miraculously, there was no limp. So then we took him on a walk the next day on a leash, no limp. Took him on another walk off leash, no limp. Took him camping, no limp. And so far, we've just been letting him act normal for the most part, and no limp. So we're hoping, fingers crossed, that he's cured. What we're doing right now is just letting him be normal Monty, except if we see him bouncing hardcore on that front shoulder, we are stopping him. So we're gonna not let him limp, or we're not gonna let him play too hard. But other than that, he's been kind of running around a little bit, and he seems fine. We haven't seen any sort of limping in a while now. So we've just been going on daily walks like this. He's been going camping, and we've just been treating him like good old Monty. So I think our normal bouncy bunny Monty is soon to be back.
Right? Okay, alright. I was just showing the people that you're back. You're back. Okay, Roots, you never go anywhere.
Okay, so now that I got that mouthful out of the way, am I still recording? I hope so, because I'm blabbing a whole lot. So I guess the last thing, this is going to be the final time that we're bringing up this Limp and this Lyme's disease, unless I'm just referencing it. I'm not going to talk about it again. We're just going to get this whole blab mess out of the way. So, yeah, we're thinking Monty's normal. We're going to treat him that way, and we're going to give him another few weeks of just protecting him from going crazy and bouncing, so that when he's walking, he's kind of building up muscle in his shoulder. At least that's what's going on in my brain, thinking that's going to happen. So, and we also took our bed off of our frame and put it on the floor because he used to just jump down off the bed, and I really think that was the major contribution to his shoulder injury, is what we think it is. Him just jumping off the bed. He used to do it every night. We got a super high bed with the frame, so we just took it off the frame, and yeah, we couldn't not let him sleep on the bed because he'd just look at you with his little teddy bear eyes, and just you had to put him on the bed, or else you just felt super guilty. And the one final thing I want to say about it is the doctor did prescribe, or the vet, 30 days of 2 pills a day anti-inflammatories. We did it for a few days and he wasn't limping, and he was just sitting around the house, and we were just like, nah, I don't like this. So we got these. I'll right here on the screen, I'll have just clips insert of the 2 treats we switched to. They're just like a supplemental joint and like fish oil. I don't know, I looked into it. They look good, and so far we've been giving him one treat, one of the other treat for breakfast, and same thing at dinner. He gets one of each, and same thing with Ruger. And you know, ever since then the Limp's been gone. I can't say if it actually did anything or if it's helping, but I don't think it's hurting. And Monty, pretty much every time he goes to eat his food, if I don't give him his treat, he comes and asks for his little supplemental treats, so he really likes them. So yeah, that's what we've been giving him twice a day, and I think we're just going to continue that forever unless we go to the vet and it causes an issue, because he likes them. I think from what I read, the supplements should help his joints and just be better for him, so they're active. We're just going to keep giving them to him for as long as I can remember, just those 2 treats. And then other than Funk's little training treats, little Zuki things, that's what they love for Find the Treats. We've been doing a lot of those. Yeah, we're not playing Find the Treats right now. Maybe when we get back we'll play some. But other than that, me and Funk are going to be camping right now. The temperatures are supposed to be a high of like 4, and then a high of 0, negatives in the -15 Celsius or Fahrenheit. That's right, a high of 0. Oh, actually, today this video is released, is supposed to be the high of 0, the low of -15. So it's going to be cold, extremely cold. And if there's wind, super extreme cold. So I think I am just done about blabbing for the day. I hope you enjoyed that little tidbit of information, that whole 2-minute speech I just gave. But we're just going to finish our little 1.5-mile walk here and then continue packing for our camping trip, which I will be on right now when this video is released. So yeah, that's about it. So I see you later. That wasn't proper. That was wrong. Let's you know, Monty, let's do a little better now. Let's do a little better now. Okay. So, you know, we're going to finish our walk, guys. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one. That's better. That's better, guys. Let's go. Come on.